Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Adam Carswell, and welcome to a special edition interview. I think I'm going to start doing more of these. I have to give much credit to Raju Datla. I have Olga Kirshenbaum with me here today. Olga and Raju, you two need to connect, by the way. And where I'm going with this is, LinkedIn, they let us upload videos less than 10 minutes, but there's always something valuable out there to be captured, always something valuable out there to be shared. And today, I'm honored to be joined by a good friend, someone who I don't even, maybe it's only been a couple of years, but definitely feels like we've known each other for longer. Olga, she's been on Dream Chasers a couple times. I've been on her show. And we connected today because we're planning for a surprise episode. I'm just going to leave it at that. A surprise episode on her podcast, 9 Minutes of Creative Wisdom. Olga is the money whisperer and an entrepreneur who is thriving during this Corona era. I think there's a lot of opportunities to be had right now, especially with the right mindset. And she's one of those people. So I'm just going to pick Olga's brain here for a little bit here today, guys, and ask her, well, Olga, if there's anything you want to say before we get started, go right ahead. Then I'll get to your question.
Yeah, it's great to be here. It's always a fun time with you, Adam.
All right. Thank you. And so the question that I have for Olga, and this is what I've been asking a handful of people, and guys, be on the lookout for more interviews like this. During this Corona era that we find ourselves in now, Olga, how have you pivoted your business, and what have you found to be most successful from that pivot that you've made?
Yes. So my pivot is still ongoing. I hired a head of marketing to help me pivot how I look for clients. Essentially, it's the same thing that I already provide. It's with my Shmoney Academy. I am pivoting it to be business facing as well. So I'm going to be approaching businesses and HR departments saying, hey, do you want to purchase financial literacy courses for your employees? It's a great way to no longer have to go one-on-one searching for people to fill those seats. And it also just led me to do a lot of research on my audience, who my ideal client is, and gave me a lot of clarity. It also led to me releasing a new membership platform for an abundance mindset. It was something that came up in research conversations I had with business owners, and I decided to go for it. So that has been one of the biggest projects that I've been working on to pivot during Corona. And it honestly, the clarity is the best thing that's come out of it.
And it's interesting to me that you've zoned in on marketing. I think it's such a valuable aspect of any business that goes overlooked oftentimes. The next challenge with marketing, I think, is, how do you find the right person to work with? Because it does seem like there's so many different directions you can go out there. And if you don't have confidence in who you're working with, you feel like you're just throwing, as you would say, shmoney into the wind.
Yeah, it's challenging to find the right person for any position, I think, because every situation is unique. Every person is unique and what they bring to the table. I think would help me find my head of marketing. You should check her out. Her name is Janine Combs. She's big on LinkedIn. She's active. That's actually how I found her. We were introduced by my business coach. I wanted to be part of her mastermind last fall, actually, and it just wasn't right timing. I knew that we could work together. We had a couple of calls, and we just kind of had that energy between us. And around March, when things really started changing for businesses, she had a post about pivoting, and I knew that my services are still needed. If anything, more people talk to me about needing help with what I offer. So I knew that if I changed my messaging and how I approach it, I could definitely find a way to make it through the challenging times. And honestly, it was the best thing I've ever decided to do. Janine is great.
Awesome. Well, shout out to Janine. And I do remember you mentioning her to me during our last conversation. So that's good to hear. You guys are still going strong, if not even stronger.
Yes.
What's it also been like? I'm sure you have new customers, new clients now. And you're building this you've been building this thought leadership following for a while. Guys, everyone
Yeah.
listening, Olga also has, she's one of those LinkedIners who has access to LinkedIn Live. I know she always tells me the hacks on how I can get on LinkedIn Live too, and I just keep forgetting. So maybe this would be my final reminder. But with what I'm getting at is with building this following that you now have. What's the most effective way that you've been able to engage with the people that look
Mm.
up to you?
I actually started going back to the basics. I am going back to people that I've never connected with on LinkedIn offline before and seeing if they want to hop on a call. I think right now, especially, people are missing that extra connection. And also, people want to see the one-on-one. They want to feel like they aren't just a number, part of your audience, part of your following. I think that a lot of people can totally focus on the other side of how this is affecting business, and people are less likely to spend money because of uncertainty right now. But I do think it's an opportunity to reconnect with people, and that's what I've been doing.
I love it. Well, guys, today, even this interview that we did was a bit of a pivot. We were on a phone call, and then I was like, "Hey, I know might not be Zoom ready. I'm not really Zoom ready right now either, but let's get on it and let's record it. Let's get it out there." So we thank you guys for joining us here today. Olga, I'm going to close it out, but just want to give you one more opportunity for some closing remarks for our viewers today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It's always so much fun to talk to you, Adam.
And everyone, we're going to be putting this on LinkedIn, so everyone go ahead and connect with Olga on LinkedIn if you want some good fun and good content in your feed. And hello to the roommate. We've all been there when we got someone walking in our Zoom call. That just makes it even better. All right. Well, thank you, Olga, and we'll chat later.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.